You've got a brilliant idea. You open your favorite AI chatbot, start typing, and within seconds, you're looking at a perfectly structured, incredibly smart outline. It feels like magic. But then reality hits. You actually need to use this information. You need to send it to your boss, share it with your team, or turn it into a real deliverable. So you begin the familiar ritual. You click and drag your mouse to highlight paragraphs of text. You hit copy. You open up a completely separate word processor, and you paste it in. If you look at this flowchart of the standard process, you'll see exactly where this workflow collapses, right here at the paste stage. Suddenly, your clean layout turns into a wall of unreadable text. Bullet points disappear, and tables must be built from scratch. You end up spending 10 minutes tweening margins, fixing fonts, and fighting with spacing just to get the document looking exactly how the chatbot originally showed it to you. The AI did the heavy lifting of thinking through the problem, but without real document formatting, it trapped your work inside a conversational walled garden. That dynamic is changing. We are watching the interface evolve from a purely conversational text box into a rigid, structural workspace. Google has rolled out a global update to the Gemini app that allows it to generate downloadable, ready-to-share files directly from your initial prompt. You don't need to open a secondary word processor to start your draft. The entire creation process happens right inside the chat window. You can ask the engine to output native Google Workspace files, like docs, sheets, and slides, as well as standard plain text, rich text format, and markdown files. The prompt box now acts as a direct command line for building file architecture, and this capability extends well past basic text files. The system handles industry-standard formats, including Microsoft Word and Excel. If you have a list of unorganized budget numbers, you can tell the AI to sort the data, categorize the expenses, and export it directly as a properly formatted .xlsx spreadsheet. Gemini structures raw inputs into academic documents like LaTeX. Upload handwritten notes and prompt create an in-depth study guide as a PDF in LaTeX format. The engine delivers a fully formatted PDF, automatically positioning typeset text, visuals, graphs, and complex equations. This process maps chat outputs to specific syntax and layout rules required by professional standards, automating the technical steps of document creation. Once the file is generated, you can instantly download it directly to your local hard drive or export it straight into Google Drive. Looking at this side-by-side comparison, the friction of the old copy-paste hacks on the left is obvious. On the right, the entire process is condensed into two simple steps: prompt, then download. The distance between an idea and a final document shrinks to almost zero. You can walk into the app with a chaotic brainstorm of loose concepts, and a few moments later, walk out with a consolidated, single-page professional file ready for distribution. By handling the mechanical work of drafting and layout, the app functions as a production environment where a brainstorm becomes a usable file in seconds.